our mission is to achieve social impact through developing, through management consultancy, all the different players who are doing some social purpose activity. We are working with social enterprises, and we develop them, make them more sustainable, more profitable, investment ready, and prepare them for different funding. We are also working with NGOs, we are working with church organizations, and we are also working with companies who have any kind of CSR initiative and try to make them more impactful. And we are also helping both investors and funders to find better targets for their investments and funds, and make their investments return less risky and more, profitable. And we are also working in impact measurement. So we really try to build bridges between the different sectors who are doing some social good and make the whole cooperation, the whole ecosystem more effective. One of our main findings when we did quite comprehensive research on the Hungarian social investment market was that investor is just one type of financing that we are thinking about, but a lot of social enterprises need something more smaller amount, which is easier to access and which has a lower cost, because investment is one of the most expensive forms of financing because the magnitude of return which is expected. Sometimes it's not an investment which is needed, but to connect the enterprise with a for-profit company and to establish a partnership there, because the for-profit company knows how to make money, and maybe they need that extra, that exotic, that something, that quality that the social enterprise is producing. And maybe this could be a way to incubate in cooperation with a company, and when they reach a critical mass, then the social enterprise can start to go and look for capital individually. There are a lot of different types of fundings that we have to think through, and some of these foundations, and that's something I really like, they are open to give not just grants, but for example, one of them said that they are thinking in combined financing, like I want to give you partly a grant and partly a loan, which you have to pay back. And that's something which gives the funding, but at the same time gives motivation. And also a lot of these organizations are very open to give a non-financial support, which is just essential for these organizations to make sure that they are successful and they can do what they are. Yeah. A lot of social enterprises are used to get people back to the labor market who otherwise would have no chance to get there. And that's also, even if it's done on a small scale, that's a very big thing, because that just changes lives. Also, there is a big impact in a way that if you can go to the market is there, people are buying products. And if you can go there where people are anyway and get to them through a product that they are using and liking and needing, then that's a good way to sensitize them and make them aware of the social issue that you want to solve.
I think it depends, because there are some trendy topics and trendy products, for example, mainly the ones which are related to healthy lifestyle and environmental friendly products. And I think many individuals are more and more open to these topics, and they are more conscious also when buying these products. But it's only one industry or two. And in other cases, I think individuals mainly buy products when they are somehow they have, for example, relatives or friends who are affected by the issue, the social issue, the social enterprise is trying to solve. Otherwise, as Gabor also mentioned before, I think quality is the key issue, because if the product or the service is without quality, no one will be willing to buy it. So that's why I think it's a big challenge for the social enterprises, because they need to compete with their competitors are mainly not only from the social entrepreneurship sector, but also from the commercial sector. It's also the mindset of the customers, and all actors should change and adopt and they have to be more open to these social initiatives and issues, and if they adapt also with their buying behavior, it will open the market for these social enterprises and so on.